What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Brown, and this is the Ash Said It Show. I appreciate all of the love and support, over 1,900 episodes and counting, 500,000 streams around the world, and all of that is on account of you guys, and you celebrating me and celebrating this mission and what we've done since 2014. So today is a very awesome day. I get to talk to one of my favorite local brands. I am talking about NETHERWORLD. So we have got with us today Ben from NETHERWORLD. Ben, how's it going?
It's going great. We're very excited to open this year.
Yes. So, things open, you said September the 22nd. That's this week?
Oh. That's right. We've got quite a treat for the haunt fans. Every year, we always try to, do something crazier, bigger, better, faster, and all that stuff. But wow, this year, I don't know. We went crazy with the build. So you guys they're gonna love it.
So before we get into all of the wonderfulness of this 27th season of Screams, for people that are unaware, NETHERWORLD, you guys are not just the one season, set up shop and done. You're available year round, correct?
Well, the haunted attraction is only open during the season. It's open for the 35, nights of the year that we're open. But we have a facility here. We own the building, so we're here year-round, making it better. We also have escape games. Ooh. So we have 5 escape games. We just added one. So people can come visit us pretty much year-round. And if you want a little taste of NETHERWORLD while you're at the escape games, you can go to House of Creeps, our monster museum, and see some of the cool, creepy stuff we have on display.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that. Like the monster museum, it's still going, right? Last time I was there, I saw some pretty awesome stuff.
Oh, yeah. So we kind of put that together because, when people came to visit, to go to the escape games, or they're just dropping by traveling, and they've heard of NETHERWORLD, they go, oh, can we look in the haunted house? And it's like, it's not ready for view right at the moment. So we have to sort of, we wanted to have something fun to show them. So that's kind of what we did. We made that museum so people could take a look at it.
Awesome. And if people want to get some memorabilia and stuff, do you guys still have things available for folks?
Yes, we do. So we have our gift shop. Okay. It's a very elaborate and expansive gift shop that's open during the haunt season.
Right.
But if you come here during our operating hours for the escape games, we have a smaller one where we have some select merchandise. And we also have a lot of fun things representing the products, all the different escape games. So there's always something fun you can pick up as a gift or as a memory for your visit.
Absolutely. Now, for the escape games, do people need to book that prior to just popping up on location?
Absolutely recommended. We're open on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, and you could just show up in the evening and try to book what's available. But it's always recommended that you book in advance because it's possible that the one you want to go to is filled and there's nothing available. So it's always good to book in advance, but we do have open hours then. And then, of course, on Wednesday and Thursday, we're open by appointment only. So if you wanted to come, you can book, but you got to book about 4 hours in advance, and then we'll get a game master ready to come and take you on your adventure.
Okay. All right, so I wanted to pick your brain a little bit, Ben, about this upcoming season that's happening this week. Now, can you give us any little crumbs or little samples of what people can possibly look forward to this season?
Absolutely. So at NETHERWORLD, we have 2 different attractions. The main one is Primordial this year, and Primordial is a theme based around elementals. So there's this hideous monstrosity that people, if they came last year, they've seen at the end of the show, and it was creating monsters. It's like this huge swinging blob with its tentacles going into the sky. Well, they infected this monstrosity with the elementals, so now it's pulling things out of the elemental realm. So the first section of the haunt the town is flooded. It's all underwater. Oh, wow. It's a special effect. But it's filled with all kinds of fish monstrosities and aquatic things. We built a kraken with these huge tentacles that comes after you. There's creatures lurking in the water. There's mermaids. And then you pass into the section of air, which is icy cold. And there's snow. And there's snow in the ground. There's ice zombies. There's primitive, like, ape beastmen from the frozen north. And then you head into Earth, and it's like an overgrown jungle with a massive rock monster that's just smashing his way through the trees. And then you head into the house, and that's the fire section. There are these fire imps, and there's a fire lava rock monster. There's a huge dragon. So there's all of these things that reflect the elements in the first show, Primordial, plus a bunch of other new stuff that I don't even want to tell you about. Really great new scares. The second show is called Cryptid Chaos, and it's about cryptids. So we've got a Jersey Devil. We've got a Chupacabra. We've got a Mothman. We have all these crazy cryptids in there. They've been captured in this facility. And the most powerful cryptid of all, the boogeyman, is trying to drain their energy. So the cryptids who are trapped, they affect the staff, and they turn the whole staff into urban legends and creepypasta type characters. So it's filled with all of that stuff. But it's got that more science fiction theme. But this year, we took it into a whole new direction. You're going to enter briefly into the boogeyman's actual nightmare realm. So, and the boogeyman was a character we did back in Norcross years ago. So
I remember
kind of fun
that.
to revisit him. Mm-hmm.
I do remember that. Wow, you guys have come a long way. You've grown tremendously, and all for the better. So I tip my hat to you,
thank you,
and the whole team, Ben. You guys make it an experience every single year. So I cannot wait to get out there this year. Definitely looking forward to it.
I think people, if you are a fan of NETHERWORLD, you come every year, I think you're going to be like, they did a ton of stuff. It's going to be overwhelming. If you've never been here, it's a whole other thing. Like, this is a haunted house? I mean, what is happening? There's a giant woolly mammoth in here. What is going on? So it's just out of control. Yeah, no,
I definitely have to hand it to you and your team because, like you said, every year that we go, it's a different experience. And I never leave Netherworld like not, a little bit scared out of my mind or afraid that the boogeyman's coming for me. So you guys do it every year. And I just, like I said, I tip my hat off to you because you do an amazing, phenomenal job. Every time. I've never left disappointed.
Yeah. We got a talented team of folks working here, and they're really dedicated to both, making something that's visually appealing and super cool, but also scare the heck out of you.
Yeah, I would say that. Now, do you guys encourage guests to dress up or cosplay and things of that nature?
Generally, we don't because we don't want the other guests to be confused. As to, if, like, for example, someone did a bunch of gory makeup and they dressed as some weird character and they're walking around in the midway, people may think that this is one of our actors. So we don't really like that to happen at the attraction. But, I mean, if you want to dress up for Halloween and have a pumpkin shirt, fun stuff like that, that's absolutely welcome and encouraged.
Cutesy stuff. Just everything to just keep everyone safe. I think that's the number one thing.
That's exactly right. Yep.
Just to keep everyone safe on the premises. Are there any treats that people can look forward to this year? Any kind of snacks and things that folks can be looking forward to as they exit one of the haunts?
Absolutely. So when you exit the first attraction, you go into this vast midway, and it is Halloween. There's giant pumpkins everywhere, huge skeletons. Halloween music is playing. Fog is rolling by. It's incredible. But we have a ton of fun food there. We have hot dogs, brats, popcorn, nachos, walking tacos. We have our bizarre beverages that we started last year that people loved. It was this exotic drink, non-alcoholic, but it was bubbling like a witch's brew, and everyone loved those for their Instagram. This year, we've also added fudge and Dippin' Dots and pretzels, and we just have so many. I think we have 5 different food areas there you can go to in the midway. So it'll be, of course, our always popular mini donuts.
Yes,
and this
the
year
mini
we've added
donuts.
a ton of new toppings. So there's all of these elaborate. We have these fancy ones with these I want to give him away, but you'll see all the different options. It's like a whole dessert on a plate here. And of course, after that, you can then proceed into our second attraction, or you can just rush to the second one and come out and enjoy the midway, whichever way you choose. Whichever one works best, right?
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so congratulations on, your 27th season, that is upcoming here. But let everyone know, the best way, I would strongly suggest that people that want to come out this season and celebrate and have fun with you guys, that they buy their tickets online. Buy them before you get there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's interesting, for years we had online tickets available, but there was a tradition of people just coming, on the busy night. And this would lead to really huge lines, and that was probably one of the things that people didn't like was these long lines. Since we've instituted time ticketing, we're able to kind of modulate that. On the busiest nights, we often have no tickets available at all.
Yeah.
So and then they're by a half-hour admissions. So, you can come early and get the head of your half-hour line, and when your time comes, you're dumped into our primary queue. You might have to wait half an hour, maybe a little bit more to get into the attraction, but it's much more efficient, so you can kind of plan out your trip. You can get in and get out, and there's not nearly as many people on property at a time. But it really paces it out, and it makes it much better for the customer.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Ben, where do they need to go to get their tickets online?
So if you want to get your tickets to Netherworld, you can go to our website, fearworld.com, or just, type in Netherworld tickets. In the search engine, boom, you'll go right there. If you're interested in tickets to our escape games, our website for that is Escape the Netherworld. But, of course, both of them link to each other, and you can find them either way. If you want to make a whole night of it, you could absolutely plan to, attend the attraction, go to an escape game. You could absolutely make a whole night of it with your friends and family.
That sounds like a plan. Well, Ben, it has been a pleasure as usual. So thank you so much for coming through and sharing with us for this upcoming season. I know it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that.
Thank you so much for having us on. We're very excited to open every year, and this year's no exception. It's going to be wild. It's going to be great, and we're looking forward to having a ton of people here to just see this crazy show we've created, and hopefully scare them, make them laugh, and create memories. Netherworld is a tradition.
It is.
It's a Halloween tradition, and it's all about coming back every year and having that adventure. So we're here for you.
Looking forward to that. I appreciate you. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face. You tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. And watch me make history. I love you guys. Take care.